7 tax lien and deed skills that you must master to make this business work so that you don't lose money. Instead, you can go and you can get some of the best life-changing deals of your life in one of the best real estate investment models there is around, hands down. So let's dive in. The very first skill that you're going to need is you got to put on the Sherlock Holmes hat and your research skills, okay? This is absolutely key, and it is one of the biggest things that scares people away is you need to know how to research property and research the chain of liens on properties, okay? Especially when it comes to tax deed investing, because here's the deal. The beauty of tax deeds is it wipes out the mortgage, right? So if it's a $100,000 house and the opening bid is $5,000 and there's a $50,000 mortgage, when the tax lien forecloses or when it goes to sale, that mortgage gets wiped out, except if the county didn't do their job and notify that mortgage company that they're getting wiped out. Now, sometimes this happens, so that's why it's important for you to know that skill. And if you're buying tax liens, you need to know if you're buying the first year, second year, sometimes third year, because you want to buy that first year tax lien certificate, because worst case scenario, they don't redeem, then you foreclose, and that's where you get the massive unicorn deals that can really change your life. You get a $100,000 property for a couple $1,000s. So as we dig in, I'm Dustin Hahn. I specialize in tax lien and tax deed investing. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. This is my 20th year doing it. And we help beginners get into this business so that they can maybe escape that 9-to-5 rat race or create that legacy wealth to be able to change their life with real estate. You know, I was working on an oil rig. I hated it. And I used this business to escape the oil rig. And I think maybe you can too. So if you like this stuff, make sure to give the video a thumbs up for me, please. It helps the algorithm. And make sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you might miss out on some crucial tax lien information that could really help you. And below is a link to a totally free mini course on tax liens and deeds. ABCs, how to get a profitable tax lien and deed in 30 days, tax lien deed 101, whole bunch of good stuff, totally free. Click the more info button below. You'll get access to that after. It'll change your life. And let's continue, okay? The second skill that you need to have is how to financially analyze a property. You need to be familiar with the market. Now, it doesn't need to be your own market. Once you master this skill, you can confidently go and do this business nationwide, and you can do it remotely. And remember, for us, what expanded our business is realizing that a good deal is a good deal. Doesn't matter if it's on the West Coast, East Coast, or in Alaska. We know how to comp properties. We know how to find out what things are selling for. So if you're able to get a property 10, 20, 30 cents on the dollar, you're in good shape. But you also want to make sure that maybe there's something you want to bid a little bit more on. And this is also important if you're going to get a pre-auction deal, because sometimes you pay a little bit more to scoop it up before the auction, okay? And remember, this is how you hedge yourself. Some tax deed auctions, properties might be sold for market value. That's okay. It's not the end of the world, okay? Just because you go to one sale and things get bid up to market value, it's not the end of the world, okay? Now, that's why we hedge, and we often pick them up before the auction. So, you know, at the auction, as long as you stick to it, you'll get deals 80-90% below market value. But you'll risk things getting bid up. So for us, a lot of the times we'll hedge, and maybe we buy something 40-50 cents on the dollar, deal directly with the homeowner before, and we have the ability to wholesale that property and make 10 to 30 grand without even really putting a penny into it, just flipping the contract. All right. Third skill you need to have, budgeting. All right, you need to understand what is your budget. You don't want to overbid for a property. You don't want to be one of those people who get caught up in the emotions of the oceans and overbid on a property and make mistakes. I see it all the time. Just dummies at these auctions bidding too much. However, these folks are also really good in the sense of you want to go and connect with them, because whoever buys a property, market value at an auction, guess what they'll do if you get that property under contract before at 50 cents on the dollar? They're going to pay you that full market value. So for all of the complainers out there saying properties get bid up, I want you to turn your lemons into lemonade, okay? And I know how much the complainers love going to an auction and getting that nice lemon and just squirting it in their eyeballs. And then they can go and make their comment online and say, everything got bid up at the auction. Right? They just love that. So I'm going to take that away from you right now. if that's you, and take those lemons, go to the sale, and you think to yourself, man, things are getting bid up. You know what? This is great. I'm going to go talk to these people. I'm going to get their business card, because when I get a property under contract for 40-50% of market value, I'm going to call this person and they're going to pay market value and I'm going to make money. All right. That's how you have to approach it. Okay. In business, it's hard. It's competitive. So you need to be able to make the most out of everything, which brings us to the fourth skill, which is negotiation. All right. You need to know how to negotiate. Negotiation 101, learn how to create a win-win situation. One of the best books is called Never Split the Difference. It's a great negotiation book. I highly recommend it to get your negotiation skills up on chops. Okay. Next thing is a little bit of legal knowledge. All right. And that's basically reading the tax code, seeing what's going on in the counties you're in, because every county is going to be a little bit different. And then the next one is going to be, well, number 7 will be I think it's 7. Understanding the real estate markets. All right. Is it an up market? Is it down market? What's happening? Is the city contracting? Are jobs coming? Are jobs going? What I love about liens and deeds is you make really good money in a good market. You make really good money in a bad market. All right. So it doesn't matter to me, for the most part, what the market's doing. You know, as long as I'm getting properties at least half off, I'm going to be able to make money. Okay. So these are some simple tips. So research, learn how to financially analyze, budget, negotiation, some legal knowledge, you know, is going to be key. A couple bonus ones. You know, networking is always great, and that's going to the auction, real estate meetups, things like that. So if you really want some help with this stuff, watch more videos. That's here. Okay. Take action. I always like to say, for every 100 views on this video, at least one person today is going to get a property that's going to change their life. Hopefully that makes you mad, because it could be you if you take some action. All right. So from there, like I say, there's a link below. If you want some help with this stuff, book a call. You'll speak to me or one of my team members, and we'll help create an action plan, show you where to do, what not to do, save you 3 to 5 years. But make sure to get this free training. I don't sell it. I give it away. I used to sell it. Every day I get tons of reviews. People say, man, I love this thing. I can't believe it's free. So click the more info button below. I'm not saying, oh, limited time. No, it's going to be there. It's always going to be there. But get it today, because you're missing out on deals. Click the more info button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Thumbs up the video helps a lot. See you in the next one.